What's up, everybody? I'm Belz,
and I'm Mel.
And today we're going to do Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 7.
If you guys are new here, consider subscribing. We have the early uncut access of Mushoku over on Patreon. The link to that be in the description below. With that being said, let's jump to episode.
Let's go. Sophie or Fitz?
Silent Fritz?
Fritz. I said Fitz. Is it Fitz? No, it's Fitz.
Fritz.
Fritz or Fitz?
F-R-I-T-Z.
Okay.
I believe.
I thought it was Fitz. Like F-I-T-Z.
Oh, maybe you're right. I thought it was Fritz. But it might be Fitz. I don't know. Now I'm just confused. You just confused me. Oh, she almost left without her getup. Oh, she's just covering. Imagine if
Rudeus?
Rudy, yeah, sees her like this.
He's
Rudy
literally,
just,
yeah.
yeah.
Interesting, man, because you know Rudy and Eris got a thing and all, like that would be
But like
crazy.
she said, even if Rudy was to get married, would he still chase after girls? Probably, right. Because his dad did.
Right. Julie's picking it up. Julie, right? That's her name?
I don't remember.
I think it is Julie. Oh, look.
Julie, yeah.
Yeah. Basically like Shield Hero. She's my apprentice. Junior disciple. Disaster struck? She's like,
whatever you say.
Yo.
Is it because
what happened?
He likes these figures?
No, it was broken. He would never break it. Why would he break a figure that he loves? He loves these figures or these statues. Yeah, and it's Roxy's figure too.
So what happened? Oh. He's my enemy.
Linear person challenged me. First. Oh. And he wagered that, so they broke it. I see. This guy's a noble, man. She looks like a little version of Ghislaine. Obviously, she's Ghislaine's niece, but still. Zonoba came with Rudeus today. It's about to be game over.
The clothes are off. Yikes.
Uh-oh, those are fighting words. Oh, damn, okay. Animation looks like it's picking up.
Coming out.
Yo, she's fast. Okay, he knocked her out pretty easily.
This guy.
Uh-oh, she got caught too.
Oh jeez.
He keeps knocking them out with the freaking little rock. Okay. What the hell is going on?
This guy, that's sick.
Just a little experiment. Man, this dude really sick in the head, dog.
My foot slipped.
Shut up! The guilty must be punished. Now she's gonna know that Rudy knows her whole village.
Her fam. These girls. It's fixable.
Are they still locked up? That's not entirely correct.
Assault.
Yeah, there's some, like, this dude.
I say.
Yo, they peed themselves because they're still here.
This is torture.
Yo, they peed.
Like he's not even feeding them.
They peed themselves, bro. Did they crap themselves too? Like what the heck, bro? Okay. They call him boss now. Yo, this is just crazy.
You're right.
So it is Fitz.
Right. Thinking Fritz like from Attack on Titan or something. The Fritz family, right?
Fritz family, yeah. True.
Fitz.
What's the great idea?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make this permanent? Dang, that's crazy. That's humiliating.
What?
I thought it's obvious.
I thought this dude was just speaking about your tribe and the dog, and like now you're gonna like like what?
So he's saying, oh, if Linai
is Gia's daughter, then Ghislaine would be her aunt, right? But that
like stating the obvious, you're saying.
Right. They're real human cats. It's so crazy. Jumping out the window. Yeah, I thought so too. Lie.
Oh gosh. You don't want to look in there. Yeah, because there's panties in there.
Right.
You'll find out that it's...
That boy's like, my body's telling me no. I mean, my mind is telling me no. My body's telling me yeah. Oh my goodness. Is he finally gonna figure out who it is if she takes off her glasses?
Do it.
She doesn't want to. Okay. It must be hard for Rudy to tell who it is because of those shades. Those shades are pretty big on her face. So maybe we can see her eyes, but maybe Rudeus can't. Maybe it's just like pitch black, and it's like, and obviously she has a boy up here, so he probably can't make that distinction with with her being Sylphie. She's forbidden.
The kidnapping and
confinement of the Beast Girls. Oh, look how young Sylphie was. So like, look how old she is now. So that no wonder he can't really tell. Like,
this goes. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he can't tell if that's her. And then, she literally has to tell him.
And also, back in the day, like, it's not like now we have like FaceTime and iPhones where we can like, we can go years without seeing someone. But then we can always pick up our phone and FaceTime them, and you're like, oh, like you look this way. But back in the day, when you don't see someone, you kind of forget. Yeah. Like your memories fade of that person.
Yeah, but Rudy being Rudy, these are some of the stuff that we're all dealing with, like watching Mushoku Tensei, because Rudy is inherently a pervert and a creep a lot of the times. So, it is what it is. He's not really a likable main character in that aspect. But look, it is what it is with Mushoku now, and, whatever. I guess that was punishment for the girls. Whatever, man. That's just, like I said, it's SA. It was very inappropriate. And it is what it is. But whatever.
Well, it's not whatever. Like, no, but you can't just say, like, whatever.
No, I'm saying it's, yeah, of course it's not good. But, like, it's just that this is how the show's written. What am I can't do anything about it, but just watch it. And this is a character that Rudy, like, hopefully he obviously he's changing, and we know that he has some traumatic experiences in the other world, and one thing led to another, and that's why he became like he is who he is. But it's like, how long are we gonna go with it and just give him the benefit of the doubt? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
well, you can't give him the benefit
of course I can, like, but I know some people give him the benefit of the doubt, because I see it in the comments all the time. Some people give this guy the benefit of the doubt, and I can, because he had traumatic experiences, sure, but it's like, how long are we gonna and this is just the way it's written. It is what it is, and we keep it moving, I guess. But what did you think? What was your opinion?
Like,
because I could tell that it's probably
no, it doesn't, like, I'm not fine with it, but at this point I already made up my mind about Rudy and like who he is, that these things don't surprise me. When he does these certain things, when he says these certain things, I'm just like, you're lost, man. Like,
what's interesting? Sometimes the anime try to play it off as a joke, and it's not a joke. It's like, who is finding this funny? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I guess it's weird humor, but for certain individuals. But I don't know. I don't find it funny. But at this point, it's like, it is what it is. Ruby's probably never gonna be likable for a majority of this fan base, and it's probably perfectly okay.
Yeah. like you said it best. You just said something that kind of like, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Like, who is this for? Like, is this
funny? Oh yeah, no, the humor aspect of it. You know, in the show, it's like I feel like they push for it to be a joke. And like you said, for some people, they might find it funny. Like, they might find this type of stuff funny, but I can't find humor in essay.
Right.
You know, I can't find humor in a lot of the things that Rudy has done in the past. It's not funny. It's not funny to me, whether it's a show or not.
Right.
But yeah, I had something else I wanted to say and it escaped my mind. Let's see if I can remember. I can't remember, but whatever. With Rudy, I have no hope for him. Like, this is his character. I don't agree with, like, I don't know, 80% of the things that he does and says. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah, like I said, like, you know, he's probably never going to be a likable character for, you know, a lot of this fan base. But some of this members might still like him, and you know, I'm kind of like indifferent. I'm kind of like indifferent.
Okay, I remember what else. Can I interrupt you, please? Yes. Okay, so I was, because last episode, because we were even like, what? Not last episode, maybe it was like 2 episodes ago, about him buying a slave.
It was last episode, yes.
It was last episode. So yeah, even I don't remember. I think it was on Instagram or something. Like, a lot of people were outraged about that, and the author had to apologize. He had to speak up.
I saw something about that.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like, he was explaining Rudy as a character. I read it. I can't really remember because this was last week. But yeah, some people were kind of like, "Hey, you took it overboard."
The thing, you see, I don't know about that, because that's just the way the overall compass of what the story revolves around. Like, this is not like a you know, a thing that doesn't exist. Like, this thing in the story exists. You can literally go and shop and buy yourself a you know, a slave in the show. So I don't really fault Rudy for that. I just think, like, he just used whatever resources there were. Let's call it resources. It's not, obviously it's terrible, but this is what it is.
Their lives, they're human beings,
right? And you know, he went to say, I would look at it as he saved that little girl from the terrible tragedy that was unfolding there, right? And like, this is not something that's new to our story as human beings as well. This is stuff that's happened in our, and I just think the author, I think
it's just more of Rudy participating in that.
I do think,
you know, not just saying like, hey, this
he was kind of too comfortable with it.
Yeah, he just like,
he was a little too comfortable with just going in there and doing it, because, you know. But then again, let's think of who Rudy is. He's not a, you know, we want to say he's changing. We want to say that, you know, we see good qualities here and there, but there's a lot of stuff with him, and we're taking the trauma into account, because I know I gotta say it, because people always bring up, oh, but he was trauma. Yes, we get that, but at what point are we gonna be like, look, man, that trauma happened decades ago. We're not. What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you know, Rudy is that's who he is. This is who he is. He is not a likable person. So look, man, it is what it is. And
you know what? I'm gonna put a poll on Patreon. I genuinely want to know, because I know people are like, there's a lot of, like, the show has a lot of fans. I want to know who's a fan of the show and who's a fan of the actual main character.
That is the crazy thing.
I know. I'm gonna put a poll on Patreon today, or just like after we drop this episode on Patreon, because I want to know. I'm just very curious, because those are two different things. Like, you can like, I think, the show overall,
right,
versus liking the main character as well.
I do. I like the world building of this show. I think there's a lot of world building. I think a lot of characters. I do enjoy it. It's just, Rudy is like, and sometimes it's okay as episodes goes by and it's cool, but man, sometimes I'm like, dude, I wish this guy wasn't the main character. But it is. And what on
Patreon, I want you guys to let me know in the comments. Like, I want you guys to explain yourself. I'm curious.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely curious and want to understand why some of you guys may or may not like Rudy as a main character.
Right. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. Link in the description below.
Definitely, guys. See you guys later. Royals out.